Okay, Chris, so this is your second clip of the night. So now we're going to show you the mobilizations with movement for both flexion and extension. We'll review flexion first. So basically, from the video you show me, it looks like you're flexing normally at L5S1 and L4-5, but from L3-4 and up, it looks like you're not flexing quite as well as you should be. So I would, you can still do these Flexion MWMs at L5S1 and L4-5, but I wouldn't do more than a couple, literally 2 at a time. So just to review, there's the PSIS, the line in between is S2, first interspace above is L5S1, next one up is L4-5. I'm going to ignore those for now, although as I said you could do a couple at a time here. And then the next one up is L3-4. So last time I think I showed you with the thumb like this, so go ahead, Mike. Good, and come back up. Go a little slower than that. Okay, so I'm literally just got my thumb under a spinous process. It's actually the L3 spinous, and I'm helping the spinous move up and over. Now the other way you can do it, which often feels a little more effective, is with the side of the hand here. Okay, so go ahead, same thing. I'm going to switch hand, not as good that way, but with this one. Okay, go ahead. Come back up. Just go a little slower. That's it. Then you can go up to the next level. Go ahead. The principle's the same. I'm just using the side of my hand here. It's pretty much the thenar eminence. So you can use the thumb or this, and then whoever does this to you, go with whichever feels like it's doing the most. Often the thenar eminence actually feels more effective. And you can do this all the way up into your lower thoracic spine. I wouldn't go past about T10. You flex real well from T10 up. That's part of the problem. You get too much flexion up here and not enough down here. Okay. Then we also need to do extension. So this is the total opposite, but the principles are the same as far as what parts of your body you use. And you need extension from L2 up to T5. Yeah, so you extend quite well from about L3 down, but from L2 up, you don't extend all that well. So there's L5S1, sorry, there's S2 rather, in between the PSIS. L5S1 is the first prominent interspace, L4-5, L3-4, L2-3. So I'll start here, and so Mike, just raise your arms up and lean back. You've got to lean back a lot more than that, right back, and hold it for a second. There you go. Go slowly. Lean back, good. So I'm just pushing the vertebra forwards and upwards as he leans back. Okay, now I come up to the next segment. Go ahead. So he's extending, leaning back, he's tipping his head back, and he's sending his arms up and over. There you go. And you can work your way all the way up to about T4, T5. You're quite restricted here. Good. Again. Again. Okay. I'm only doing 1 at each level on him. You need 2 or 3. You can come all the way up to about here. There's no reason in theory why you can't go any higher, except it just doesn't work all that well when you get high up. There's other techniques for T1 to T4. But basically from about here to here, you need multiple bouts of that. So I would do the flexions, then some extensions, then maybe a few more flexions, a few more extensions, and that way you're taking each motion segment and really loosening it up, like getting a stiff link out of a bicycle chain. Turn to your right. So we're just going to do this again so you can see the side view. So I'm going to indiscriminately hit the upper lumbar area. Go back, good. See how he tips his head back, sends his arm back at the same time, and have a pause at the end. There you go. So I'm really going like that with my hand. Go ahead. Good. And again. This is very effective once you learn how to do it. Good. And again, you can do it with the thumb. Go ahead. It would look like that, although a lot of times that won't really feel like it's as effective. But it's good to have both techniques up your sleeve. Okay.